And we're live. Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope you're all having a fab day. It is blowing a hoolie here in Wales. Hubby's just gone out to get some milk because we're short of milk. But yeah, it's really bad outside today, guys. But I hope you're all safe. I hope you're all having a fabulous day. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. And welcome to day 11 of Let's Chat Live. Day 11 days I've been coming on with my go lives. So I'm feeling very productive and very motivated at the moment, and I'm having a lovely day. So I can see some people are watching. If you let me know where you're coming from. But for those of you who don't know me, my name is Tina Willis. I am a digital business owner and coach and mentor. And I have been coming on for the past 11 days since day one of New Year. New Year, new you. It's 2026. So I've been coming on talking about different topics about the business, about why people feel stuck, about the ceilings of income, about out with the old, in with the new, and what a business, an online business in this day and age can do for you. And I will share this opportunity everywhere, guys, because I know the difference it is making in so many people's lives. And I'm streaming across my business page, across LinkedIn, across my personal page, because I will shout this from the rooftops. All right. But let me know where you're coming from, as I say, because there's quite a few watching now. And today I'm going to talk about something that we were all taught. All right. From day one, we were all taught that if we work harder, things will get better. But the truth is, and I really believe the truth is, that isn't the truth. Okay. For so many people who in this day and age especially are working harder than ever, are things getting better or are people just feeling stuck? All right, let me just turn this notification off. I won't keep you a second. I do this all the time, always forget. It's an age thing. But is it making people feel better by working harder? Or is it keeping them stuck? Is it keeping them tired, burnt out, like I was, all the hours God sends, And I was brought up that way as well. At the age of 16, it was go out and get a job. And I did. And I've never, ever been unemployed, and I'm so grateful for that. But as the years go by and as times change and as the world change, it's not a 9-to-5 job anymore, is it? Let's face it, it's not. It's more of an 8 till 6 by the time you get home, or 7 till 7 by the time you finish your emails and do your overtime. You're only still getting paid for those hours, aren't you? So working harder than ever doesn't make things better. It makes you feel stuck. All right. And it's not because everybody's failing, guys. It's because the model that we have is broken. But it's never going to change. It's always going to be like that. And hard work isn't the problem. All right. And please let me know what you think about this topic, because hard work isn't the problem. The problem is hard work without leverage, because when you're paid by the hour, which many of us were and many of us still are, your income is capped by your time. Do you see what I mean by that? So you work from so-called 9 till 5 and you get paid from 9 till 5. You're capped by it. And your income's determined by somebody else's thoughts about what you're capable of and what you do. All right. So you can only work so much and you can only give so much. And the reality is you become tired, you get frustrated, and you feel like you're running around everywhere, but stuck in the same place. All right. And I'm coming from a place of knowing, because that was me over 6 years ago in corporate life for 25 years. I come from that place of knowing how that feels. And when you get tired and when you get frustrated and when you're running around, are you really living your life, or are you just going through the motions like everybody expects you to? All right. Because you're not lazy. You're actually working harder than you've ever worked, but for little or no reward. And that's reality. That's never going to change. There's so many people out there these days who are who are working beyond retirement age because they can't afford to retire. And that is a crazy, crazy, crazy situation. And when I think back when my mum and dad were alive and all the hours they put in to get us through school and through college and all the rest of it, and what they sacrificed, you know, it was something that was passed down. It was hard work. But times are changing. Bills are going higher. Food prices are going higher. And there has to be something that gives, doesn't there? You know, something gave in me when I hit burnout. Something has to give. And most people confuse effort that they put into their traditional job as progress. But you can be incredibly busy, you know, and still not move forward. You can put your all into a career and still not move forward, you know. And it's the system that decides, and the company you work for that decides how far your effort goes and whether you're actually noticed or not. You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much you paddle or how hard you paddle in that water. The boat's got a ceiling, you know. The wind is your favor, but it's not always windy, guys. You know, you could paddle and not get very far indeed. And you know, I can see I've got loads of people watching here, so please comment about this, because it's so true, and it hits me in here knowing what I went through. And that's why I shared this opportunity with all of you to say, you know, that all that hard work is keeping you stuck. Okay. Because when I realized that, it changed everything for me. It changed everything. I realized when I hit burnout, when I lost myself in corporate life, that I shouldn't have had to become more exhausted. You know, I shouldn't have had to go through that. But I did. And for me, it was that light bulb moment that said, I just need a better option than what I'm doing at the moment. And that's why I chose this. That's why I chose an online business, you know, a business that allows the automation to run in the background for you while you're living your life, a business that allows the systems and the leverage to do all that heavy lifting for you. Is my hubby come back now? And a business that, you know, I still show up every single day for, and I absolutely have a passion and a purpose for what I'm doing. Hiya. A passion and a purpose for what I'm doing in life, you know. And it's because I care about helping others to do the same thing. I care about what other people are doing, you know, because my time, I don't trade it anymore. You know, I don't trade it for anything anymore. I live the life that's truly mine. And that is real freedom, guys. So I want you to ask yourself this. And I can see there's loads watching here, but I want you to ask yourself this. Are you tired because you're not trying hard enough? Or are you tired because the system and the career and the job you're in has limits? Because those two are very different problems, all right? So if 2026 is that year that you want to work smarter, if 2026 is that year that you want to build that plan B that's going to eventually become that plan A, you know, if 2026 is that year, and if it's a year that you want to create an income that's not capped by hours, you know, and it's something that you want to build for you that grows with you, then I'm here. This is why I share what I do, you know. So message 2026 in the chat, guys, or message or direct message me, and I'll show you how this business works and whether it's right for you or not. Because you don't need more effort. You just need to be able to leverage more. And social media and the online space is where you can leverage globally. It's a platform. You're hitting a global audience, you know, and that's why I'm here. That's why I'm a job quitter. That's why I escaped corporate life. And that's why I live life on my terms, my time, and my schedule. So comment 2026. I am always here, but I hope you're having a fabulous day. And please Let me know where you're coming from, because I can see there is so many people watching and nobody's made a comment yet. I'm feeling very lonely today. But no, have a great day, guys. Happy Sunday to you. Live, laugh, and love always. And I will be back tonight at 7 p.m. UK time, where I'm going to be interviewing an amazing woman all the way from Italy, my business partner, Annalisa, and we'll be here to answer any questions you have about the online space. So I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye.